things you have to know as a stand-up. So one of them is how to do this. But I never really mastered the finer points. But listen, I do know this. You gotta tell jokes and stuff. Like Steve, he's telling jokes. Like Steve was funny, right? 3 people like him. Hey man, we're living in a crazy world. I'm not even trying to kid you. The world's greatest athlete is a lady. That happens. But I'm from Canada, and I was just a boy when I saw Bruce Jenner win the gold medal, and he was like rugged, greatest athlete in the world. Now, apparently at that point he knew that he was a lady. He didn't tell anybody. Well, you think that would be the perfect time? Like when you go to the gold medal, go, hey, guess what? I'm a lady. What the fuck? The world's greatest athlete's a lady? And then feminism that would really help. But if you're a 65-year-old man, he's a 65-year-old man, and he changed, and really, is there any difference between a 65-year-old man and a 65-year-old man? I just go to the grave with that thing. And you just have to take the guy's word for it. There's no, blood test and shit. You know what I mean? I would pretend if I can't think of well, I actually did think of one situation where I would tell them, hey man, I'm a lady. I've been my whole life. Because you can say that, and people can't get mad at you. They can't call you a liar. You go, you bigot. I have to be a lady that I always knew I was a lady. I was a little boy. I tell my dad, I say, I'm a lady. He go, no, you're not. You got a cock. I go, oh, you got to see my point, I guess. That's how ignorant we were back in those days. We got having a cock. How did you being a little we were ignorant people. But this is when I would say I was a lady. If I was, if they ever find out, everyone has secrets, right? My secret is I once committed manslaughter. I never told anybody. I slaughtered a man. Things escalated. It started off as a fist fight, And at the end of the night, I was like, my God, I believe I slaughtered a man. I may be guilty of manslaughter. But anyways, if that should ever come to light, like if somebody on, Hannibal Buress, said that about Bill Cosby. If somebody comic ever, I already said it. But let's say I go to trial, right? All right, you slaughtered that man. You're going to go to jail. Then I'd go, hey, one thing before I go. I'm a lady, right? And so I'm going to that ladies' prison. And then I'd have a grand old time. Very, very popular. I don't know. You get that old, 65. Yeah, I'm 50 and my cock barely works. It works. It's just like it doesn't work like when I was a kid. It's like I'm like, all right. He's like, what? That is? It's inflated a little bit. Look close. At some point, I believe you should just retire from sexual intercourse. You know? Because you ever do it as like bendy. Start cramming. Start cramming. And at that point, I believe you should, I don't know, take up bowling or something. I don't know why you can't retire. Because you retire from other stuff, they go, God damn, I ain't working for Abernathy no more. Fuck it. I'm quit. And I'm going to go with me and Daphne. We always wanted to go to Florida and lay in a hammock. And then people go, you got damn right, Fred, you deserve it. And then, or like I played rec league hockey up till about 2 years ago, and I was like, God damn, man, these kids are hurting me, you know? And my arms, I can't skate. I skate, hit hard. I'm just going to hang up the tackleberries, you know? And people, they go, I understand, but with sex, for some reason, I don't know why. You know what I mean? Like you hear people go, they go, oh man, you know, my grandparents are amazing. 85 years old and 85 years old. They're each 85, and they still have a wonderful sex life. And then I go, oh my God, that's gross. I don't even want to think about it that much. I don't want to meet them, you know. Knowing that happens. 85. like I'm 50, it's hard enough. Imagine you're 85 and trying to maintain an erection. First you have to get one. And then you have to maintain it. And I'll tell you what does not help you if you're an 85-year-old man. What doesn't help you maintain an erection is an 85-year-old. Something wrong with you. That kind of sex drive. Actually. It's like, you know, when people go like, I had sex with your mother last night. I was like, geez, that's nice of you. I don't really understand the insult. I'm like, she's been sexually inactive for 20 years. Looks like you did her a very good thing. Well, yeah, so, anyways, I'm pretty well retired. I haven't made it official. I don't know how you do it. Maybe one day I'll have a press conference and go, I'm retiring, and I'd like to thank those 8 ladies that let me lie down on top of it. That was nice of them. I appreciate it. I never got the feeling they cared for it. Yeah. I always thought I liked it much more than you can tell, like, you know, when they're pretending. You know how sometimes, like, if you have sex with a lady, phone rings, lady can answer the phone while you're having sex. Lady answers the phone, she's like, keep going. It's like, oh, hi, Marjorie. What? Well, you're not going to get the sweater back, you know. Irene. No, don't cry. It's because you're a good person, but you got to just... You're like, they multi-task. They're not that, like, answer the phone because he'd be like, because guys get and the phone ringer, what? Hello? Yeah, Frank, sure, I remember that shirt. What? I don't know, Barry, I don't know. I gotta go, Snorting gas and spillage. Very good word. I love my Coca-Cola. That's my favorite drink. Sometimes, they don't got Coca-Cola at places. They go out Pepsi, because they figure, I don't know what it is, but people figure if Coke is your favorite drink, because that's my favorite drink, then they think Pepsi maybe be your second favorite, but it's not. It's your least favorite drink. And then Pepsi, I don't know how they say it, and then if they have, they go, I don't want no Pepsi, I don't drink booze. And I go, I don't want no Pepsi, goddamn, don't you got nothing other than the soda pop? And then they got weird ones, they're like, we got root beer, root beer? And I'm like, I don't know, I'm not eight. Root beer, what is that? We got Sierra Mist. I'm like, oh, God, I was going to suggest that myself. I didn't dare ask. Well, is anybody in the planet that's their favorite beverage? I've never met anybody. This pork chop's good. Can I have a Sierra Mist to go this way? What's that? You don't got Sierra Mist? Not a horse shit joint, you right? Take your coat, honey. It's out of here. I'll get in the car and pull around. You get your coat and come out. By the time I have the car pulled around, you'll probably be walking over your coat. I haven't lost any money because I haven't played yet because it all smells like cigarette smoke. But I have in the past lost lots of money. I see, it's funny what you see in casinos, because it changes people, winning and losing. Some people come with systems, I know that. Sometimes, you ever witness, like, right after a system is kind of unraveled a little bit? Because one time I was in an elevator, and there was a man and a woman, a husband and a wife, and the husband was saying to the wife, I don't give a fuck what I say, give me the money. System that he was changing his mind. You can always tell if a person winning or losing just by body. I'm a kind of expert at body language. So if you see a person walking around, like looking up, going, God damn, I wonder how much that chandelier cost me. That'd be a winner. I'd like to buy it. You're going to ask me how much. I'm going to make an offer on that chandelier. But most of the time you just see guys with their heads down going, well, how much I get for these shoes? Like shoes? Atlantic City's the worst, man. You go there and they got, like, when you go out of the casino, they only have one business other than casino, which is they will buy the gold from your teeth. I don't know how it works if they take it out. It's just horrible. Yeah, I did have a terrible. You know you're an idiot when you're gambling is when the guys, like the pit bosses, like you. Then you know you're a fucking idiot. But they're not in front of you. When they start offering you free things, that's not a good sign. You like beach? You're like, huh? Free beef. So you know you're a sap. Anything to keep you in the casino, they're like, this is my wife, you want to fuck her? As long as you don't leave the building. Oh, man. Thanks for coming out. You guys look cool. Say again? Artie's doing good. I'm going to go do, he has a pod, you ever got a goddamn podcast? And then they ask some serious questions, you don't know how to answer it. I did like a come, I was like, oh. Like, when did you first, why did you, I don't know, I have no idea. I just ended up here or something. I got some new jokes I wrote on the, but I wrote them bad. I can't write good. Well, no, I didn't talk about Bill Cosby because we were talking about Caitlin, the beautiful Caitlin. I said Bill Cosby. I think man, fuck Caitlin. I'm not sure. I can't say that for sure. But no, Bill Cosby, who to me, it was a big blow to me because when I was young, I loved Bill Cosby, you know? And he was my favorite, and I used to like emulate him. I always wanted to be him, you know, just like him. And I didn't like his comedy though. About it, hypocrisy. The hypocrisy. Like, you know, he was pretending that he was a good guy. And I was like, I think, you know, that's just, you know, if you're a rapist, you're probably a hypocrite, you know. I think it's the worst thing. I think the rape is the worst. The drugging and then the thinking about in the first place, coming up with that idea, finding those drugs, and that's a whole list before the hypocrisy. You know when a guy does a crime so horrific, and then he puts some little motherfucking crime with it? Like, remember that dude, he killed all those nurses in Chicago, killed like 12 nurses in one night or something, murdered them, raped them and murdered them. So they charged him with 12 counts of rape, 12 counts of murder, and 1 count of break and entry. So in the trial, you know, the defense was like, that door was open. But that's what the kind of things like the hypocrisy. It's not like you would never, if you were a girl, you'd never wake up like all drugged up, big Cosby copy or thing. You'd never go like, hypocrisy! Going on. A man is committing an act of hypocrisy. Plus, who isn't a hypocrite? That's why it's not a crime. You know? You gotta be a hypocrite. If you got a kid, you know, what are you gonna tell him? penmanship. I gotta learn penmanship. I gotta learn how to do this. And also a little penmanship. But my new jokes, who cares? I got old jokes that I got in my head. But anyways, listen, man. I had a pork chop today. I don't know if you guys like pork chops or if you're fucking a bunch of commies. I don't know. I don't know about you, but I like pork. I wonder when they just lie to you. They're like, pork, it's good for you. You know, it's okay. I'm not a food expert. However, I think you're not supposed to eat a pig like it has a snout. Anything with a snout. Actually, I know some pork. I eat pork. I love pork. I had a giant pork sandwich just like 3 days ago. I had pork loin. Wasn't that good about 4 days ago? Today I had a pork chop. It was delicious. And my friend, my best friend, she's a girl. And she's not my girlfriend. She's a girl and she's my friend. But she's a vegetarian, you know? And so she was explaining to me how vegetarianism is better, like it's... Suddenly I realized I was wrong, like, you know what I mean? Like, because all her arguments were, like, right. Like, she was like, why kill an animal and eat it when you can, from the grass of the field, you can find sustenance from the earth. You don't need to slaughter. That's a barbaric, you know, and then I go, I like pork. My arguments don't sound as good as hers. So I realized I was wrong. Now, I don't know if you've ever, usually you think you're right about everything. I don't know why, but it seems probably your 50-50 would be how often you'd be right. But you figure you're right 100%. But when you realize you're wrong, you know, about everything, not about everything, but about pork. If you ever realize you're wrong about everything, imagine that. You just wake up and go, God damn, I've been wrong about everything that I ever believed in my whole life. Everything I've done has been wrong. Wow. You may as well just go down to the rope store at that point. What's the point, you know what I mean? All the wrong things you've done. I would say if that ever happened, go to the rope store, get a hunk of rope, yay big, and go to the rickety stool store, you get a rickety and you go home. You know what I mean? It's no coincidence, by the way, that in those, you know, you go to the strip mall and the rope store is always right beside the rickety stool store. I don't know why, but anyways. It's funny when someone takes their own life, you know, and everybody's like, God damn, I can't understand it. And I go, you can't? Oh, you live in a fucking cotton candy house? What about life and stuff? All that stuff that happens to you all the time? You don't want it to happen, but it keeps happening. So I understand it completely. But I'll tell you what I don't understand. You ever see those guys? They get a rickety stool and a rope. Then they hang themselves, but then not to end their life, to masturbate. I don't like saying masturbate, it sounds weird. But to whack off, so they go. I don't get that at all. And I was trying to understand it and stuff, so I was reading up on it. Apparently, the idea is you cut off like oxygen or something to your brain, and then the orgasm that you have is like something like 1.5 times as powerful as the one that you had last Thursday. that whacking off is such a problem in our country that we have to improve it. I don't even think it's my problem, but it's one of the few things that has never let me down. Whack out. I never whack out, but god damn, that was a little dull. I gotta do some rope or something. That one sucked. I like everyone every time. Like if I'm with a girl, that's about 80% not fun. I don't know if you ever, you have a girl there and you're like, all right. What do you want to do? You want to do something different? You're like, that's the thing about sex, everyone wants to do something different. And the girl, like one time I had this girl, she's like, yeah, I like it rough, I bet you do too. And I'm like, yeah. I don't want to say no, because she did. Some wrestling her. I'm not in good shape at all. It didn't work at all. It's hard enough under the best circumstances for me to maintain an erection, but having a girl in a headlock doesn't help at all. It's kicking me in the One night I had a girl who's like, what about rape fantasy? You rape me. I go, how does that work? You're asking me to do it. Like, wouldn't that only work if I, a month later came and hit you with a rock? It's going to be a surprise. So I don't like weird stuff. I don't like anything, like I like finding the lady and then she lets me lie down on top of her. Like nothing extra. I don't really get girls. I don't drink, but I would go to bars and I had this pickup line that I thought it never worked. I go to a girl that was drinking, she'd have a drink, and I'd get up right behind her and I'd say in her ear, I'd go, I can get us a bottle. I thought because she had just a little, like just cover an entire bottle. But no, I was never much with the ladies. Maybe because I'm a lady. You never know. That's the amazing thing. You never really know what you are. Because, I heard about this thing, recovered memories, where, you just, one day you wake up, you go, you remember all this bad stuff that happened to you when you were a little child because you repress such horrific memories, and it's always violence or sex. It's never, you never go, hey, I just remember I used to like pumpkin pie. It's always the most violent sexual thing involving a relative or an uncle or something. Neighbor feller. But I feel if I have, this is why I don't like that recovered memory, because you repress it so deep, you don't know that it happened. Now, so what I don't like about it is, I can tell you, and I really feel this, I can tell you that I've never been I've never been raped by anybody in my life, but I can tell you that with no assurance at all. Because I may have forgotten. So it's about 50-50. Either it never happened, or I'm deeply, and if I have deeply I never want to recover that memory. I would like to just keep it unrecovered. Like, I don't want to be going to a cheese sandwich store. Good, my friend. So, well, what do you get? Cheese sandwich. What the fuck is that? Pizza? And I'm like, oh, it's like what? I just remember from the age of 6 to the age of 10, my uncle fucked me every night. All right. Yeah, she says that. I feel like she's to tell you the truth, to be completely honest with you, I don't even think, maybe some people have recovered memories. Me, I think it would not slip my mind, something like that. I think I would remember that. I think probably I would repress all other memories. Like, I think I would only remember them. Like, I think people would go, remember that movie, Old Yeller? I go, no, I never seen it. Hey, I watched it with you. Huh? Don't read that. How about grade 5? Remember the hypotenuse? I never heard that word. What are you talking about? Some of the squares and the hypotenuse. I remember my uncle's cock. I would be that huge if I went back today. Just saying like that. We shouldn't be talking about such stuff. Or actually, you guys aren't. Just blame them. But, I can see, you know, but here's the thing, like when Caitlin is a woman. Now, I feel that a woman is superior to a man, but only in this sense, and Caitlin can never choose. I think that a woman is superior to a man on account of a woman can give life, can create life, yeah? And with nothing, really. I mean, a dollop of cum, that's all they do. They can take that somehow. A guy can, you know, you give a guy a dollop of cum and say, what the fuck? Why are you doing that? Never funny, or you lap it up greedily. Whatever you do, either one, it comes to nothing. However, a woman somehow, I don't know how, I'm not a bio-scientist. I don't know a lot of words. Sure, bio-scientist is not a word. But I will say this. If I were a woman, I would just be creating life out. I mean, like you know that oxymoron, you know, people that have 10 kids, oh, they can't take. I would just do that all the time because I think that would be so cool. You know, like women always want to be equal to men, but they pick like just filthy things men do. They go, I want to do that too. They're like, why do you want to play basketball? You know, you're good at it. What do you want to do that? I should say I'm a lady and play basketball. I bet I can get pretty. I'm huge. I'm like 6'2". I'd be one of the largest women in the entire WNBA. Maybe I'll do that. Isn't that funny? A league where nobody in the entire league is as good as the worst guy in the NBA. Who wants to watch that? I could create a league like that. Just get my buddies, you know? Wow, we're not as good as them, but compared to each other, we got one guy who can almost dunk. Here to watch us, we have a multi-colored ball with that. What I'm saying is that don't make women. I think women are severe, so I don't think they have to. Or you know where they try to be dirty like men, and you know women are like, I like sex too. You're like that. Sure, of course you do. You wouldn't believe what us women are talking about. I think I do. I think we're much filthier. Pretty certain. Yeah, you can tell that. You ever see like a woman's like strip club, like at Chippendales and all that? And it's always like, every time you see it on like a show on Inside Edition or something, they'll be like, all the guys will come out there, firemen or something like that. Like a men's strip club, and the woman never has to be a firewoman. But it's like a fireman or a police chief, and they're like, ah, and they're like, woo! And all there is, oh, this is a hoosh, you know. Just like men, but they're not. Because men aren't having a hoosh. If you go to a male strip club, there's a bunch of guys. There's nothing fun about it. The back room where awful stuff happens. Like, I'm sure women don't do that. I've just been back and Manuel whacked out all over my head. What fun. But I don't think women have to do that. They don't have to do the basest things that men do just to think that makes them equal. No, I think they're spirit because they have children. Now, if I would have a woman, I would rely on that all the time. I'd just be like, I'd be at a party, and I'd go, hey, Bill, what are you doing? And Bill would go like, you know what I'm doing, man? I'm working at Abernathy's, like the whole goddamn town. Here I'm drinking Daffy Honey. Anyways, I'm at Abernathy's, and this is how it works. I got a desk that's pretty goddamn close to Abernathy's office. What are you up to? And then I go, me? Oh, I'm creating human life. As we speak right now, as I talk to you, I'm multitasking. I'm talking to you, plus I'm creating human life, the highest form of life. But go ahead. Tell me what you're doing again. Yes, well, I'll tell you. Abernathy, he says to me, if I keep working hard, and I do work hard. He brings every day a stack of papers, but I can get it down to about this. Lots of good papers, see? I didn't mean to interrupt you, but you know what just happened? You know, I was creating human life. The human life I'm creating just kicked me. I don't know if you're going to wrap your head around that or not. But the human life I'm creating inside of me actually just kicked me. Abernathy, we've had many luncheons. And I tell you that if he gives that job to Richardson, a man's word counts for something. I heard there were sandwiches here that they cut into the crusts up, and they're triangular. They put a stick in it with yellow something, red cellophane around it. I haven't seen one of them. You know, what can we learn? Poor old fella, he's starting to rethink his life, you know, with Abernathy, you know, wondering what it really means. It's funny, you know, what constitutes achievement or celebrity in today's culture. I don't know where I go up with that fucking sentence. I feel like I must have heard someone say that on TV. I couldn't repeat it if you asked me. I think I'll try. I can't. celebrity, what does it take to be a celebrity, right? The biggest celebrities are, right now, are girls with huge asses, right? Now, back when I was a kid, that did not go. Like if a girl come up to you and go, hey, check out my giant ass, you get out of here with your big ass. You see her huge ass, good job. Good luck to her. Now, big business, you know. I was looking, because I was wondering, like, you know, who I wanted to be when I was a kid. And I always wanted to be an astronaut. I thought that'd be the coolest. I'd be real famous and everything. And a guy landed on the moon when I was just a little tiny kid, but my dad showed it to me, a little Philco TV we had on the kitchen table. I remember it. Anyways, I was like, maybe I'd be an astronaut, Jim. And I didn't. I didn't become an astronaut. The funny thing is, if I did, you probably wouldn't know, because I looked on Wikipedia, the number of astronauts has been 13. Now, when you think of who they are, right, you see Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin. But there's 13, so you don't know that there's people. So anyways, I was reading the last astronaut, because I read Wikipedia. It's fun. Nothing better than Wikipedia. You know? I love it. Because people go, hey, you know anything about astrophysics? I go, I will in 10 minutes. I go to the bathroom and I'll know more than you. So I read Wikipedia a lot. Now, it said these 13 astronauts. The last one was this feller, went by the name of Harrison Schmitt. He went to the moon. He was the last guy. He landed on the moon, stepped on the moon. Now we know Neil Armstrong, we know, there was three at the beginning, Apollo 11. There's Neil Armstrong, John Glenn, and Michael Collins. Now even Michael Collins, not that well known, but he did not go on the moon. Like he went almost, like they went, the lunar capsule landed, a big, one of them rope ladders come out, and Neil Armstrong went out, Buzz Aldrin went out, and Michael Collins had to stay inside the lunar capsule. So, you know, it must have been tough on him when he was looking out. You know, and these guys are playing golf and shit. Driving around in dune buggies, grand old time. And then they get back, and of course they probably feel bad for Michael. You know, he's probably like, how was it, man? How was it going? How's the moon? And they're like, yeah. It's all right. It's no Earth or anything. I prefer the lunar capsule. And he's like, can't I just go down for 1 second, go down, just touch the moon, come right back? Nope. Why not? No. Well, let's go. We gotta go back. Well, anyways, this guy Harrison Schmitt, you know, he went to the fucking moon. Now, I always figured that would make you famous. I never thought having a big giant ass would. You're anything for you in life, you know? Except attract black gentlemen. But Harrison Schmitt, a fellow with a regular sized ass, as far as I know, goes all the way to the moon. Now, I'm sure he thought he was going to be famous. He was probably on his way going, God damn, people are going to know who Harrison Schmitt is from now on. They're making fun of me no more. I can be Harrison Schmitt, man. Last man ever went to the moon. I'm not going to be able to buy a beer this time. It'll be hot and cold running pussy for old Harrison. That's what he thought. But he came back, and that's not how it worked. That's not how it worked. He's probably just in a bar somewhere going, I get a drink off yet? Yeah, sure. I said you can get a drink. man, come on over here. Why don't you tell these guys that story? All right. Tell me. I went to the moon. Here's your beer. Thank you, sir. You're a scholar and gentleman. That's what it works. That's the way it works for some poor fellas, you know? I should make the Harrison Schmidt story. Just sitting in a bar watching the Kardashians. But that's what I wanted to be. Because I always wanted to be like a hero, an astronaut, a cowboy. You know. Turns out like there's not a lot of cowboys like that I wanted to be, because I didn't want to just work on a farm. You know. That's like a rancher. I wanted to, shoot people. But they stopped doing that. So a lot of the, things that I wanted to be, I couldn't be, But, it's funny, my parents are both teachers. One is still alive and well, and the other has gone to nowhere, I guess. Smothered in earth somewhere. I think he went somewhere, and he is listening to me right now. But he's a great guy. So he was a teacher. My mom was a teacher. She's retired. And they were both nice people. But, I always heard, you ever hear this thing where they go like, you know who the real heroes are? And it's never the real heroes. They're always like, it's the teachers. Huh? What about the soldiers? Policemen, firemen and shit. Teachers. Really? Because I always figured gunplay that was involved. I always said this was the biggest hero. I always thought volunteer firemen. You remember those guys? This to me is a hero, because it combines incredible danger with complete absence of pain. So, a guy rushes into a burning building, he gets a kid up and everything. He's like, oh man, I get how to use a meal. What's that? Oh, you left your cat, okay. Fucking 2x4 hits you, splinters of fire, And come back with the cat, and she's like, my teddy bear, your teddy bear. I'll go get your teddy bear. But listen, could you try to find a sandwich? I tell you, I haven't had a sandwich in a long time. So to me, that's a hero. But a teacher, like both my parents, very, very nice people, but I never thought of them ever as heroic. And all the teachers, I had a lot of teachers in my life because I used to be a student. And never once did I think, I never said, hey, Barney, man, I was just thinking, how Mr. Rickenbacker up there, I was just looking at him, how he's erasing the board with the chalk. Kind of like a hero, don't you think? There's sort of a heroic way about it, the way he makes us do shit all the time. We gotta do whatever he says. It seems like kind of an easy job. He also says it's the hardest job in the world. To me, imagine if you had a job where you go in, everyone you work with is like 1/10 your size. They're all like huge giant, they're all scared. I don't know what you need to, I don't know what your qualifications are. It can't be much. So if you teach grade 5, grade 6 education about all you need, you don't want to be overqualified. I remember before school, I don't even remember that far back, but man, that was fun. Remember? Before you were ever in school and you were just free and everyone was different. Like all your friends were different than you and everybody was different. And then you go to school and then eventually everybody's just a guy. But back before school, God damn, that was fun. I remember I would go to like Sean Kay's place and I'd knock on his door and go, "Hey Sean, you want to go out, man? I got a stick. I found a stick." Yeah, I got a fucking stick, and then we go out. And that'd be the whole day, you know, we had fun. And those were the days that, of course, you could never get back, but at some point, I remember my mom dragging me to school, and I remember crying, and then I was in a room, and I was like, what? And he said, that's the desk, and okay, the desk. And then books. I gotta read books. And I go, fine, the weekend. They go, oh, during the weekend, we're gonna give you some problems, and you solve them, bring them in Monday. And I go, listen, teacher, I don't want to say anything earlier, but now that problems have come up, I have to let you know this. I'm 5 years old, and I have no problems. That's the great thing about being 5 years old. There's a lot of bad things going, but the good thing is, got no problems. And I go, hey, you got something now? And you must solve them. And also, you know, they just want to let you know, these problems have been solved thousands of years ago. Solve them all. Trying to figure out what the fuck hell. I remember my brother taught me this trick. There's this code that you can learn, like with math books and shit. And if you learn it, it makes homework much easier. In the back of the book, you can find the solutions to your problems. But they're upside down. So if you can crack that code, you know, you're swimming, you know? It's still no stick or nothing like that. Sometimes you look out the window and see a stick go, God damn. That's past. That's why I like people that are Down syndrome people. I don't use that other word because it's not right. I don't know why it's not right, but it's not. Even though I understand that other word that I will not say. But I understand what it means, because it means arrested in development. So I think it's a pretty good word. Down syndrome, I think, I don't know, it's probably a guy's, some famous guy, doctor's name. I'm just guessing. I don't know. But I say Down syndrome. And sometimes when I say it, people think I'm a doctor. And they go, hey, listen, Norm, you being a doctor, did you hit my knee with a hammer? I don't know why doctors still do that. But they do. You go into the thing, and the fucker hits you, and he's got a hammer, and he hits your knee, and they go, ah! And then he goes, excellent. Exactly how you should respond. Your knee is struck with a hammer. Pay Agnes $80. So I gotta get off, right? They did a big light. Yeah, I never get to the good. Nah, some of them were good, but you guys have been wonderful. I will say this, that I've come to, as I aged, and probably when I stopped fucking, I learned a greater love, you know what I mean? Which is not filthy, swinish sex. It doesn't involve lying on top of anybody. And it's a better kind of love, and it's a love for everyone, certainly for strangers, Like, the scriptures say love your enemy. I don't know if I could ever reach that, but because Jesus loved his enemies and so forth, but it's so hard, because you're an enemy. So, he's trying to fucking cut your head off, and you're like, you seem like a nice fella. It's very, very difficult to reach that. But you can at least love strangers. Like, I got like a homeless guy who lived next to me, and he doesn't live with the street, And so I go past him every day, never give him nothing. And every time I go by, I feel bad, like something bad inside. And I go, why the fuck? But every time I walk by, the guy goes, you got $1? I go, I got no fucking dollar. And then $1 would be falling out of my pocket. That one, I'm like, that's my licorice money. And I go to the liquor store, get some licorice. And I pass the guy again. He's got, you got any licorice or dollars? Plus, you'll spend it on bad things. That's the worst excuse for not giving somebody money. Because once you give him the money, it's his fucking money to spend on whatever the fuck he wants. You're going to follow him around, It's like, can I get this can of beefaroni? No. He's not going to buy you the cigarettes. No. You can't have any cigarettes. I feel if I was homeless, I would want cigarettes and, some sort of super heavy drug. You're fucking living on a goddamn street. You don't want to be living in reality. So can I have something that makes me feel more like I'm really here? Is there anything I can take that would make my situation clearer to myself? So anyways, so now what I do is I put $20 bills in my wallet, and so I've done this for a month, and it's cost me $60 the whole fucking month. So it's cost me $60, and I feel real good. So it cost me $60 to feel good. Sometimes I think I should just buy the drugs and do it myself. Sorry, the volunteer is trying to love everybody. It can't be that hard, You can hate everybody. That's easy. So, love everybody shouldn't be so hard. I was thinking, it's so easy to love everybody that you can learn that from a fucking dog. Like a dog. All he is love. When you look at it, it's like some fur and then love underneath. Like everybody, some people don't like dogs. I never understand that. I don't care for them. But all they do is love you. That's it. I don't like things loving me. But like I got a dog fucking thing, all it does is wakes up and runs over those and kisses me and saying, hey, I love you. You're the greatest. Oh, God damn. I love you, Tater. His name's Tater. I love you, Tater. I love you too, Norma. Kiss, can I kiss you? Yeah, kiss me, man. Let's have fun, play, and kiss and everything. unconditional love. You know, people all the time, oh, unconditional love, but it's hard for humans. You know what I mean? That would be like if you came home, your wife is blowing 6 guys. You know, you come home early, and you're like, hey, honey, I'm just gonna get a sandwich. Grab my sandwich. So I'm gonna make a cheese sandwich and go back to work. I love you. This has this condition that's happening right now. That's nothing to do with it. No, I'm gonna change things, but not for a dog. Dog. Hitler had a dog. I read in the thing. I don't know if you've ever read the thing, but Hitler had a dog. So that shows you how much dogs have unconditional love. There was a dog. His name was Blondie, and he loved Hitler more than anyone. He woke up. Where's Hitler? What? He left before I woke up? No, I love you too, Goebbels. I love you, but I love Hitler more. There's Hitler! Hey, Hitler! Hitler's the greatest man I ever lived. I mean, man, only that was caught on some fucking thing. I know this one because these guys are this is a casino. But I gotta go. I was gonna tell you. Let me tell you 2 jokes. One's my father's favorite joke. He's gone now, and one's my son's favorite joke, and he's also. No, he's alive. I was thinking of Joe Biden's son. I confuse my son sometimes. Joe Biden's son. My father, who is as dead as Joe Biden's son. Never really. First one dead. This is his favorite joke. He said there was a fella, he's having trouble with his memory, so he went and he got the doctor got him. He told him to go to the pharmacy and get this special thing. So the guy gets it, and he's talking to his friend. His friend's like, how's your memory doing? I know you're having trouble with it. Oh, not anymore. I got this thing from the pharmacy. Oh, what is it? What was it called again? It was, what are those flowers I don't know, tulips? No. It's like you put it in your carnation. You're thinking carnation? No. Like they're romantic, like long stem, the red on top. You know, like Rose? Yeah, that's it. Hey, Rose, what the fuck was the name of that? And then my son's favorite joke is very short. It's, what is it again? Roses are gray, tulips are gray, violets are gray, because I am a dog.